we will cast the final and the other game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this special semi-final? In the bottom here, it's NoSCVGotMule, our most trustable blue Terran. And in the top we got Rockie, the man who destroys Terrans for breakfast. We saw that at Cloud Kingdom. Likes to use splash damage units. He's the red Protoss. This is Rockie.
Yes, and of course all the Protosses, don't they love the splash damage units? But I think I have. It's a long time ago that I've seen storms do so much damage to so many units so quickly. It was really awesome.
Actually, I remember a game on Ohana, Messy Big Bird. With a lot of splash damage to a lot of units. So now I'm just kidding. Just for there was some inside information. I played my colleague Messy Big Bird once on Ohana, and I also used a lot of splash damage, and I won the game. But most times I lose the game.
Yeah, storms can
I'll be honest with you.
Storms can be a bitch, but look at this. Rockie now moving up. Actually, SVGotMule, I think he knows it's cross spawns. There was a question coming down, but I don't remember from which player that was.
I think. Oh, one moment. I think Rockie's not aware of it. But
he's in the base right now anyway. So.
Yeah. But it's cross possession. It is. It really is.
Yeah. So actually, that's a bit of. I mean, yeah, okay. So in these type of positions, of course, if you know that the opponent is cross positions, then you really want to not lose any time by scouting in the wrong direction. But well, he didn't know, but he has seen a command center coming down first, and then the barracks. So he's immediately knows it's safe for him to take an expansion as well. And actually, I'm noticing that I have music on, but it's not StarCraft music. So let me put on some good StarCraft thing, and the sound as well, which is very nice to have when you're playing a game, which is the sounds of the game. Anyway, sorry about that.
Okay, but we see GotMule went command center first, so he really trusts his place. He saw the natural taken by Rockie, so he decided to got on the zone. But what if Rockie would cancel this Nexus and forgate GotMule?
I suspect actually it was the other way around. He was building his. I mean, you go command center first. Well, it's sort of a default play. You don't have the time to scout first and then decide whether you want to go Nexus. So he really just went and did that blindly, and the Nexus is a response to the quick command center.
Okay. But if Rockie decides to attack early, well, GotMule really needs has to trust on his micro skill of his units. But we know this is not exactly a lightweight. NoSCVGotMule. He's quite a skilled player. He hasn't dropped any game so far.
Yeah, and that's really nice. Really a feat to do. But of course, Rockie showed quite an extraordinary game last time around as well. Almost went for 3 attacks at once. I think it got stuck at 2, but in any case, it was awesome to watch.
Actually, this map, what I like about it is when you build your barracks, you can use your Marines to go to the middle, to the Zelnaga Watchtower. You have vision, and any incoming units will get shot down through the grass, and they will not see how many Marines are there. So it's a good place for a Terran player to get the middle here.
Definitely, we see a poke up, but this needs to retreat really fast. Well, only Zealot going down. But actually already quite a number of Marines out, and that explains that there are 4 barracks with no add-ons. So that does mean that he just started mining his gas.
Yes, and I think Rockie will go for a Colossi. He already dropped his Robotnik facility. And Warp Gate is finished. Stim's coming up for GotMule. He likes those Marines, by the way. He's always building a lot of Marines.
Yeah, of course, versus Protoss, it's quite okay to do a heavy bio play. Almost never see mech, but another gateway being added on. So there are take the count up to 4 and the robotics facility, but we see no forward pylon or anything. So yes, taking down the rocks to the 3rd, and we'll be expecting him to take it in a minute.
Yes, and we see that he's making an observer just to peek around.
Yep, double forge robotics bay, really the most upgrade and tech heavy play that a Protoss can do. And NoSCVGotMule, he's liking it. He is also gearing up to take his own 3rd, and also having double upgrades. So yeah, we won't be seeing lots of attacks for the coming few minutes, maybe around the 12-minute mark.
Yes, but GotMule is quite low on command centers. I haven't seen I haven't seen him doing this yet, because normally he's got like 3 or 4 command centers right now.
Well, of course, we've only seen a couple of his plays, and I guess it's normal that if you go for a really greedy opening, then in this kind of tournament situation, he wants to make sure that he can stay alive. Of course, it's nice if you're sure that you can get away with even more economic play than you should, but I don't think that.
And this observer, wow, it sees everything. Very nice scout by Rockie here.
Yeah, and actually 3 observers just spotting everything that Rockie ever wants to know. He has taken his 3rd. It's all more than half done.
Yes, and this is how we know SCVGotMule better, because he's building 2 more command centers, 2 at the same time.
Where is the other one? Oh, there it is.
Yes.
And probably got a snipe.
Yeah, did he got observer?
Yeah, I think he did. He got one.
Yeah, there's also one between the main base and the 3rd. So, and he will not be able to spot that one, I believe, because it's halfway in darkness. Meanwhile, this army moving out, and also with the factory, and I like that. I like it when he does it, because he can see at the high ground right there. And is he going to drop, or is he going to...
Probably he will poke up to look at the...
block off! Wow! He's going to block off. This factory will function as destructible rocks. And then he gets some free hits at the base, the 3rd base of Rockie. How does he know this?
Well, I've seen it before. But it's still a really nice play, if it can land. And there goes the arm, but Rockie responds immediately, but there is the blocking, but still the Colossus doing so much damage to these Marines, and very nice force fields. Will actually this entire army die? Not quite yet, and the Medivacs pick it up, very nice, but the rest of his army needs to retreat quickly.
Well, he got a very, very sneaky attack there, very nice attack, and I loved it.
Of course, the point was to do some economic damage, which he wasn't able to do. And now he goes in the back, but all these stalkers... Oh dear.
But he's going to catch it.
Yeah, yes. But these are just... those can't really shoot up, so that should be okay. Look at that. Well, alright.
Still the observer in the front of the base of GotMule, and he should, come on, he's a master player, he should be aware of this. Meanwhile 2-2 is always halfway done. It looks quite good from GotMule, but it looks also quite good, I mean really good.
In the meantime though, you see that the money for Rockie was getting quite high, it's supply blocked. And so even though he got the better of that exchange, I think, that he blocked himself a bit by being too... I don't know, it distracted him enough to make that mistake, which is at the master level, I mean, it can be telling.
Yes. Yes, both players are master, if I'm not mistaken. There's still a Master League player, I believe, in this tournament. But I
Sorry,
don't...
a Master League player?
Yes? Do you know who it is or not?
But all of these are Master League players, right? Or
Uh,
you mean a Grandmaster player?
Grandmaster, yes.
No, I don't actually know who it is.
No.
The other two were Master level. So if the Grandmaster player is still here, it must be Rockie. But no, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, oh well, we're going to see some ghosts, and GotMule is going to need them. He did snipe the Observer meanwhile. Nicely done. And let's see his Viking count. His Viking count is 7 versus 4 Colossi. Now it's 9, well that's not that bad, it's quite good. And 88 SCVs. That's the highest number of SCVs I ever saw GotMule being into.
Yeah, he got to 81 in the previous game, but you're quite right, that is an awful lot of SCVs. Which also means likely that Rockie's army is a bit stronger. It's a bit overall, of course, Protoss has very strong Deathball armies, but it's also in the army supply tab. We see that it's just 10 food, but still.
Rockie is expanding very well because he's building his 5th base right now, and he could add on some more production facilities, I suggest, because they will be trading armies soon. And
yes, and you see that NoSCVGotMule is floating a bit of minerals, so he can afford to build a couple more. But of course, there's 4 more barracks going down here,
yes.
And 3 more. But will we see an army engagement? That's really, of course, what we want to see.
Yes, will he get a Colossi? No, he doesn't.
Colossus, rather. Yes, he wants to get one. Does damage.
Oh, this is very nice. He gets the middle right now.
And he doesn't have any upgrades for his for his army quite yet, at least the Vikings, I mean. And Psionic Storm is almost done. Protoss ground weapons. Yeah, basically all the upgrades in the book, because what else can you do with your money when you're maxed? And actually this pylon puts NoSCVGotMule out of position, and Rockie just walks by and is in a great spot right there. Of course the army moving back, but this is really like... Alright. Oh, and these SCVs get some free shots on those Colossus. That's really nice. They get one, well they get another one, and they get down so quickly, but this army needs to stim retreat. And all the Vikings go down.
He's going to get it. Only one left. Oh, those Zealots are also doing great damage versus the bio army of GotMule, but this is not a bad trade for either of them. And we see GotMule replenishing more quickly, and this is the perfect spot. He's got his Marauders versus the Stalkers, but a nice blank marker there by Rockie. Very nice place, and the army is cleaned out. But meanwhile, there are being reinforcements called in. Where's his army? I can see it right now. We see some marine marker right there, and ghosts are coming in, and that's what he needs. And do the ghosts have energy? They are going to cloak.
But they do have energy, but they don't have cloak, and
they need those Marauders. And actually, GotMule has been in trouble, and there's the GG. Wow, I didn't expect that, by the way.
That was a quick GG, but he really the end of that battle was really unfavorable for him, and Rockie just replenished so quickly with the right set of units. And I mean, it's very nice to build those ghosts when you can. He had the money for it, but yeah, of course they take longer to build, and they're not quite as strong against those Warp Gate units. They are there to support the army, not to pick up the brunt of it. But in any case, it was a good game, definitely, and we saw 2 players really macroing it up. But Rockie, yeah, taking the long end of